Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Scorpio money and career weekly reading for March 14th to the 20th. Scorpio. Let's see what energies we have pushing forward in this week. I hope you all have a good week. Let's see what's happening. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. Subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoy the reading. Knight of Wands. I also put up a prediction, a 3-month for April, May, June. If you are interested in taking a look at that, these are not the cards, okay? For the sign of Scorpio, a new reading, 3-month prediction for money and career. I started with Scorpio, and hopefully we'll get to do all signs at one point. Scorpio, money and career, March, from the 14th to the 20th. Scorpio. Judgment. Scorpio, you're rising. You're moving up. You're dreaming big, thinking big again. Not in the same energy anymore, not in the same world, not in the same spirit or mindset. You're completely different. My oh my, have these years been difficult? Such a big transition, right? If you have never watched any of my readings and you're just stumbling upon this one, you can check my readings out. It has been such a journey. And as Scorpio is coming out, yes, it is different, adapting, figuring things out, understanding that the adaptation is with what we have, right? Yes, and here we are, transitions again. 6 of Swords, moving ahead on something. I like this because this is exactly what I'm saying. Transitioning forward, still having stigmas, still difficulties understanding what this is all made of and how you're proceeding forward because it has been so complicated. As I say, lost in translation for so long, and opening up, but still 1 foot in the old and 1 foot in the new. So 1 foot in the old job, 1 foot in, discovering the new, figuring it out, building, creating, take it as it resonates. But you have the Knight of Wands, so you're moving forward in a lighter energy, in a much more enthusiastic energy than before. So even if you don't have a complete clear view of what the next path or paths, because I do believe that Scorpio is moving on several paths. This lesson or journey we have been through, I say we as a collective, yes, moving out of the regrets, the disappointments, the I should have, or it should have been done that way, or why are they not understanding me? Why are they not hearing me? You're moving out of that energy. And Scorpio's energy used to be getting the job done, proving yourself that you're stronger and a harder worker than anybody else, more loyal than anybody else. And if no one showed up, you were there, right? No matter what happened, 5 o'clock in the morning, you got the job done, right? But you're not like that anymore. You aspire to calm, serene, kind people, kind energies, and also you are giving out those energies. You are giving out those kinder, softer vibes. And that's why what is coming in now, this huge transition that is still happening, we're well into it, but it's still happening, transitioning from these regrets, from these lack of how can I say lack of, just feeling of missing something, or feeling like you're punished, or feeling like, you know, everything is so difficult, everything is a struggle. And that is how it has been for the last few years, right, Scorpio? And transitioning into those new energies, or lighter energies, is not an easy task when you have been stuck for such a long time, one, in the preceding career, job, path, call it as it resonates, be pre-world situation, and then with the world situation, and now here. Completely different life paths, completely different career paths. And even if you are in the same career, you're not in the same energy. So this is really rising up to something so much more important, Scorpio. Whether you realize it or not yet, whether you can touch it or not yet, whether it's there or not yet, it's, you know, you are going to be much more comfortable with your choices this week. You're adapting, and you're prioritizing, and you're making bold moves. So I feel like, yes, you're in both worlds. Yes, these are decisions. This is a decision to think bigger, to dream bigger, but also that rebirth. But that rebirth, that transitional rebirth, has been going on for months already, Scorpio. This is nothing new, but now you're moving into something lighter. But as you move into lighter this week, you're letting go these past regrets. Don't regret, Scorpio. Yes, you might feel punished. Yes, you might feel like this is never-ending struggle, or never-ending decisions to make, feeling different, feeling confused, and what is this journey is all about, and you know, what is it all about, and why is it taking so long? Because it's not the typical death and rebirth that Scorpio usually has. It has been a whole journey, transformative energies, transformative paths, where you are a different person, a different energy, and you're rising up because you're destined to so much more. This week is that direction. You're aiming to that direction. You're aiming to that place where you belong. And you're ready. You're ready, Scorpio. Whatever it is, whatever your purpose is, let go of these regrets, let go of these thoughts that you have of, this is never going to end. I miss that old power I had, or I miss that old ambition I had, or that old energy I had. Yes, because you were a different person. But now you are directed to something different. You are directed to a different purpose. And this week is letting go of that and setting those priorities and making that bold choice. But you're moving forward on this Knight of Wands. Moving forward in a bouncy way, in a happy way. And you're stepping into that newer version of yourself, who you really are right now, Scorpio. And you're making that decision, whatever the decision is. Yes, I'm taking that new path. Yes, I'm taking that new job. Yes, I'm letting that old career behind, and I'm definitely starting that new one now. Yes, I'm starting my business. Yes, I'm leaving that. I'm not going to be a teacher anymore. I'm starting my business. Or yes, I'm leaving that corporate world and I'm going on a different path. Or yes, I'm moving countries and starting completely from scratch. Because the last few months, even year, has been knowing that you belong somewhere else, knowing that you're going somewhere else, knowing that your purpose is somewhere else, but still lost in between, right? One foot in the back, 1 foot in the future and 1 foot in the past. And you're sort of like, you know, waiting for that moment to arrive, that magical moment where it's just transforming and you're catapulted into the next path. But it's not like that, right? It takes time. You're still at that crossroads, but it's a significant choice this week. Something's happening this week. If it's not a choice you're making, something is happening this week that's significant. That's significant in your choices, that is maybe pushing you forward in making a choice, making it clearer to that path, making you really advance forward on your choices and on your ideas and this path is getting clearer and clearer, Scorpio, whether you want it or not. You know that you're embarking on something completely new, right? And trust that you're aligning yourself, right? And trust that you're on the right path. You're on the right path, Scorpio. Even if it's confusing, even if you still don't really understand it, you're learning. You learn from the past. You learn from the past experiences. And it is coming together. This is coming together. And you are going to make money out of something. You're comfortable in your choices. You are moving forward in a more enthusiastic way, but you are prioritizing. I think that this week you are a little bit of self-doubt again, because maybe you have a little pressure on something, or you're juggling a lot of things to deal with, or or something triggers that, it's becoming clearer and clearer where you're embarking, and then so you're like, oh my, I have to make decisions. But those decisions will only be made finally when you have this clear path, when you have let go of all these energies of past regrets and yes, of 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to put this here, of feeling left out, of feeling confused, of feeling it's never going to work out, right? Let go of that. Because you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles moving forward on definitely new territories. But I believe there's one more card that wants to come out at least. So why do you have a feeling you're left out this week, Scorpio? Because you are moving forward. I think this feeling of left out, I feel like this feeling of left out is comforting you in your choices, comforting you in your bold choices. Like, you have to make a move. You have to do this, whatever your purpose is, if it's a job, if it's opening your business, if it's moving countries, if it's changing careers. With Scorpio, it's big. It's never, and it hasn't been big yet. It's still brewing. You have been in that transition for a long time, knowing that, you're inch by inch, you're getting there, but you're almost there, but you're not quite there yet. Ooh, oh my, Scorpio. Okay. So we have a Tower. I know, but I think that the Tower, like the Judgment, is that eye-opener of you're advancing inch by inch, and then there's a Tower moment or a Judgment moment where it's like, okay, another information, another piece of the puzzle advancing me to the next step. And then you sort of navigate and work, and it might be several jobs, or you're still in that same career, or and you took on another job, but it's still not that one, right? Or it's still not that complete path, or you're still 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future. So I think that this Tower moment is a moment in time that is inching you forward on this new path. You also have the Page of Cups, which is an offer, a message, an offer to move forward on a project. So maybe that is something putting you in a doubt again. I think that Scorpio, because, and that is the difference between pre-world situation and now, where Scorpio before was so sure of their choices, so powerfully sure, you know, that there was not much of a doubt, because the choices and the importance of the choices were so thought out that, you know, that was what it is. That was what it was, sorry. And so, but now it's confusing because it's taking so long to push forward, so long to find that path, or so long to get that job, or so long to meet other people, network with other people. We're still in that same, you know, career, or in that same field, and you want to move on to something else, and it's taking a while. Whatever it is for you, it has been, you know, it's not as black and white anymore. Scorpio is black and white. You are with Scorpio or not Scorpio. You either, you know, it was either yes or no. There are no gray, no in-betweens. And since the world situation, it has been nothing but gray zones. And so Scorpio has had to learn to live in the gray zone. And Scorpio does not like to live in a gray zone. Scorpio likes clear-minded, knows what direction to go, knows what choice to be done. And then if it's not that one, then you move on to another one. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake, and then you move on to something else. No, it's not like that anymore. Now it's all gray zone. But I think that's like that. That's sort of that for everyone, except that Scorpio has had it. Sorry, very, very heavy. But it's a new emotion, right? It's a message to move forward, a message, an offer, maybe an offer for a creative project, right? It's possible. It's you know, it's like sort of like a favorable offer, and pages are new. So it is new. It is something you've been working on, Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles. You've spent time and money on it. You might have invested, and this is not the first time. I just did the 3-month prediction. You might want to take a look at that. I think that Scorpio has had a project on their mind. I think that Scorpio, you have had a hobby, a job on the side, or something you were, you know, working on, making money or not, you know, and I feel like this is something that you're inching forward into. 3 of Wands. Preparing to embark, ready to go. So you are ready. But I think that this might be this week some sort of opportunity outside of your current job, outside of your current responsibility, maybe something you didn't really expect. And you're sort of, am I going to open up my horizons to something else? Am I going to do this? This is provoking a Tower moment in your mind. 2 of Pentacles. What is this all about? What do I want? Should I take this job? Should I take this opportunity? I think that is wavering your already difficult energies, unclear energies. But you're making a bold decision, and you're leaving something behind. So whether you're leaving a career behind, or making that decision to leave that career behind, or making that decision to leave that job behind, or making a decision to leave that opportunity behind and go on to another one. Let's pull some more cards. My Scorpio, it's never light. Although the 3-month prediction was pretty light, was pretty cool. So you might want to take a look. That was a good one. So I think you're preparing. I think this is all about the prequel right? Preparing this bold move, preparing that no, I don't want to say final, but that true recognition of that path. Yes, yes, 8 of Swords, but 8 of Swords for so long, Scorpio. This is nothing new. Everything puts you in a doubt. Everything puts you back to the drawing board. Everything puts you back in reflection, because you have been in that gray zone for such a long time. You are not black and white anymore. You are gray. So what the energies are sending you is, you know, that learning curve to still continue to adapt to this new path you're ahead. You're at the end. Look at this. 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands. You're at the end of that path, Scorpio. You're there. You're there, because look at this. Wow, all this in 1 week. But it's a week of reflection. Again, does not mean, you know, by magic something starting, you know, this week, this is where it's happening. No, but you're so on that track. You're almost there, Scorpio. Wow, these are a lot of cards. I didn't realize there were so many. Okay. You're there. 10 of Wands, you're at the end. So do not have regrets. Do not feel like you're outcasted or you're in this week. It's about moving forward. It's about being comfortable with yourself. It's about having a lighter step, right? Knight of Wands is about action forward, right? Turning that hobby into reality, turning that job into reality, turning that path into reality, turning your energy into reality, and understanding that you are, even if you don't realize it, you are building this new path. You're already on it, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't forget, you have 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, and you're constructing in between. All right, so here we go. The Star. I like the Star. I really do. It's that calm after the storm. It's understanding that that was a growth period that was all made for that, right? That it was, I'm going to pull these over here because I have more cards. You know, the Star is really about believing in oneself and realizing that this is how we grow. This is that reprieve after a period of challenges, and knowing who you really are, realizing who you really are at your core essence, right? And even though you thought you knew, Scorpio, even though you had no doubt before, well, this whole situation scrambled the whole thing, and now you're gray instead of black or white, right? So no matter what the challenge is, you are connected. You are moving forward on your path. Right? Let go of that old sense. Let go of that old self. You know, your life is now going to be filled with calmer energies, more in depth, more understanding. Not that it wasn't in depth before, but more understanding of what this is all about. More understanding of this gray zone that is all about growth and all about that understanding and that mental stability of both yourself and others. It's such a significant growth, Scorpio. I mean, this whole adventure, and I want to say adventure, I know it's not an adventure, but it is a life path. But look at this, 10 of Coins, finding stability, 6 of Wands, being self-confident again, right? Understanding that this is the right path and you are going to lead the way and you are going to be successful again and triumphant again, even though the path is so difficult. 10 of Wands, you're at the end of it. You're at the end of it, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And look at this. I saved this for last just to make you happy. The Fool. There's your new path. There's your new path. And believe, trust yourself. Trust yourself. And when in doubt, when you have these tower moments, when you have these moments where you're like, wow, is this ever going to end? Is this ever going to be back to at least a normal I can understand, right? Well, no one's back to a normal they can understand yet, right? Everybody's making do with whatever they can. Understand, Scorpio, that the idea is to make do with what you have in your toolbox. Make do with what you have in your toolbox. That is what you're dealt with right now, and then move on to this new purpose, new path, new career, new journey, right? Call it as you wish, but learn to trust yourself, right? Learn to listen to that intuition again. Have faith. Have faith in this path. Have faith in yourself. The more you let go, the more you let go of these regrets, the more you let go of the feeling in the cold, feeling like people don't understand you, or feeling like you would just pass by again and you were supposed to get that promotion, or you're supposed to get that job, or you really wanted to go back into that career, and whatever it is for you. Just let go of that, right? And because this is a total new energy. This is you, that rebirth, right? Opening up to the world around you. Opening up to the world around you. Is it easy? No. Challenges? Yes. Understanding? Not always. Figuring things out. But it's important to understand, to use your powers, whatever your talents are, whatever your powers are. Trust yourself. Go out there and make it happen. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you can do, because sometimes it's not easy, right? With whatever you have. Check it out locally. Network, see what's happening locally. See what's happening if you connect, online. See what's going on. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be in doubt. It's okay to feel lost. But it's also important to understand why you feel lost and understand what the purpose of all this is to not take things for granted. Understand that you are what you project, that nothing is owed to you, and that you're there to find your journey, your purpose. Don't expect anybody else to give it to you. Give it to yourself. Scorpio, give it to yourself. It's your journey. All right, here we go. Profound, profound. And it's just a weekly reading. Scorpio. It's just a weekly reading. None of these readings are light, but none of them are light for any of the signs, because everybody is going through transitions and understandings of oneself, understandings of one's energies, and it's hard. It's hard, especially right now. It's very hard. But look at this, 10 of Pentacles. You have 2 times the 10 of Pentacles. Money coming in, but money coming in, settling your doubts, settling the harmony in your home. But it is the new journey that settles this, not the old, the new. The old is still staying in those regrets and those feelings of being left out. Beautiful reading, Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did, Scorpios. I know it's just a weekly reading, but it gets very profound. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. That's very important. If you enjoyed this reading and you have already subscribed and you've been watching my channel, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your likes, and thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your journeys. That is how I find my energy to move forward. And if you have just stumbled upon this channel and this reading, thank you so much for staying. And go check out the monthlies and the 3-month projections. I'm going to put the links right here. Take care, Scorpio. Bye-bye.